Hey everyone, and welcome to it all. All right, well, had to fix the camera. Hey everyone, and welcome to it all. Oh my gosh, now I have sound issues. All right, fix the camera. Hey everyone, and welcome to it all. Okay. Wow, can't cut that out. All right. Hey Kat, how are you doing? Oh my gosh, it's so cool to see you live. Well, not see you, but see you on live. Just totally stumbled my intro there, and then I had to fix my camera, my audio. So hopefully everything is okay now. Yeah. So how are you doing? I hope everything is going all right. It is super hot, and I don't know if it's hot near you, but we just had a huge, not a huge, it's like a momentary thunderstorm, I feel. And so it's cooled down a little bit, but it's still hot. That's good. Yeah, I'm good. I am just sweating over here. Yes, very hot. Um, but it's supposed to lighten up like next week. So I think we should be good. Hopefully. I mean, fall's right around the corner. And as much as I like the summer, I think I'm ready for the fall. So, I was just I'm starting to do lives because I have to get used to speaking live. I don't know, just speaking because I feel like my voiceovers half the time are just, all over the place and I do a lot of editing. But I'm getting my chocolate milk, my organic chocolate milk. It's gonna be my water because my voice cracks all the time. Chocolate milk. Okay. So what I'm gonna do today, I'm just gonna start this because I don't know exactly how long it's gonna take. Because when I did one of these, it did take me a while, but I think I might have the knack for it now. I'm gonna do a full set of a basket weave nail, and I know this is all upside down now, but I should have probably fixed that. Oh well. So what I'm going to do is um I'm going to do a basket weave nail. If you haven't seen it, I should have had a sample, but I have no idea where I put that nail. Um, but I'm going to do a full set, and it's going to be different colors. After I did that one nail, it was like a Born Pretty PR video. I wanted to do a full set, and I just never had the chance to do it. So I'm going to do it tonight, and we can just chit chat and whatever. Um, but yeah, I'm going to do a French basket weave nail. So the base of the nail, I'm just going to put this like, I guess, glitter. And the reason for this is because this is going to go on my left hand, and I'm left-handed. So I want to design this nail comfortably because there's going to be a lot of artwork on here with my left hand. So I'm making this part glittery so that when these are full cover tips, when I put them on my hands, the UV light will go through it and will cure the nail glue underneath. So there's a method to my madness here. But I really like these. I think they're all Born Pretty glitters. Well, I love how they look. Let me see. It's such a pretty glitter. Anyway, I'm all into bling and glitter. So, let me just. Yikes. Okay. Makes a perfect smile. Okay. So, the next now, I'm going to do this red. Oh, it's a roslyn. I feel like, well, I still like Born Pretties, but this is chunky too. It's got fine and chunky glitters. Ugh, where am I? So sad. Okay. Hey Barbie. Hey Kira. How are y'all doing tonight? Welcome to my Friday of fun. How are y'all doing? So tonight I'm going to be doing a basket weave nail, but I'm going to do a full set. I already had done this, and I was saying that, yeah, I don't do that many lives. Oh, good morning. Or whatever time, I don't know where everyone is, I forget. Yeah, I don't really do a live, but I'm going to start doing lives. I think there might be weekly because I can't talk. I can talk normal, like in person, but when it comes to YouTube videos, I like freeze up and start sounding like an idiot. Oh, 8 p.m. Well, I like naps. Okay. Oh, yeah. So I'm putting glitter on the base of this nail to leave it transparent because I'm gonna apply these onto my nails after, and I need the glue that I'm gonna use to cure underneath. Hey Lena, how are you? Happy Friday. So glad it's Friday. I had a I had another busy work week. I don't like that. It's 2 weeks in a row. And I think it's just gonna be busy the next half of this coming week. So unfortunately, I'm gonna be running. Well, I don't run around. I just sit around, but you know what I mean. I'm just gonna be working my butt off. Wow, I didn't realize how chunky this glitter is. Is this? Oh, it's Born Pretty. Okay. Well, all right. Drink some coffee. What kind of? I know it's not going to be hazelnut. Oh, that's good, Gary. You get to have a weekend. I forget your schedule's probably crazy. Everybody asks if I like iced coffee. I don't. I like the warmness, the cozy warmness of coffee. I've had iced coffee, don't get me wrong, but I prefer hot coffee. So after this set today, I'm going to have to function with two hands with long nails for a week only. But it's been such a long time since I've had um, both hands with long nails that I'm curious to see if I'll be able to function. Hey, Mama, how are you? How are you doing? Okay. So for the basket weave, I need a solid color. Wait a minute, because I'm not neat at all. Let's see. I'm tired. How am I? I'm good. I'm not that tired. So that should last for like an hour, and then I'll be like, ugh. Oh, yeah. You know what? So I was telling Kira that what I do is I started in drafting. Well, let's trail it back. I started in architecture, and if it doesn't work out there, which it clearly didn't, I ended up drafting, and then drafting ended up modeling because it's the new age and everything is all 3D. So for the most part, I've done single family homes. I've done interior design, architecture. Um, I've done some commercial, and now I'm doing like MEP, which is mechanical, electrical, and plumbing. So it's not like the glamorous part of houses, but it's really fun because you model pipes to go here and there. It's I don't know. I like puzzles like that. So, but and I've already been through like different processes of a house. Like I said, I did the framing, and that gets a little boring. Interior design never gets boring, especially with the clients. I was fortunate enough in my career to work for high end um, single family. So, it's like the bougie housewives that have nothing. I'm just playing. But they would like not really know what they want. They know what they want, but they don't know what they want. So, and when it comes to like materials and everything, there's like, how many nail polishes do you have and how many shades? So you could only imagine, fabrics and textures and everything. And when you go through all that and they don't know what they want, you end up scrapping everything you do and having to do it all over again. Anyway, um, it had its perks, but at least I was able to experience that. And so now I'm in like the covered end of single family homes that no one really pays that much attention to, like lighting and plumbing and HVAC. So it's really cool to be a part of everything. But in my career, like I've schlepped so much that my remote job now is just really sweet, and I really appreciate, um, working working where I work because I work at home, having the job that I have. So it's great. Like I'm just I've had so many crappy jobs that when I'm happy, like this happy, it's really happy. It's really good. Oh, well, I'm having chocolate milk. I don't know if that helps. One thing, Momo, that I wanted to get into is real estate because I know a lot about how a building is put together, but I don't 100% know how everything is priced out. So, I mean, that's another part of it, especially if like I don't know. I had this thought of flipping one day, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Okay. I did not clean up my desk. I have like no space whatsoever. Yeah, I've heard so many stories. That's like the number one reason why my father never did it. He's the electrical engineer guy. I'm the architectural person, and I was like, why? It just seems it's a fruitful business if you are doing that. However, yes, depending on the situation, it could be a nightmare. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe one day. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I can't line this up. Just oh, for fun. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll just end up flipping. But again, I don't know if that's just gonna be a thing. I didn't think of these things in my 20s and 30s, and I'm like, where was I? It's like I just woke up one day and realized, oh, I can do all these things. But I just feel like it's so late in the game that I don't even want to think about stuff like that. I think it's funny because um I don't really talk about what I do, especially to I have Facebook and I have those high school friends, and I think they think I just do nails. I'm even like friends with my old bosses and some coworkers on my Facebook, and they do what I do. So they're probably like, well, I guess it didn't work out there, so she's just doing nails now. Yes, I agree. People are buttholes. They're always gonna. Uh, I'm like reading your messages, and it's taking. Yeah, that's the other issue too about like taking risks to be a flipper. I would love, considering what I do, I would love to be a flipper, but yes, it depends on the economy because you can get screwed in the middle of a flip or even before you start the flip and then what? Can you imagine like people that had bought homes to flip pre-pandemic and then all of a sudden, it's like hot potato. I don't want to get caught in it. It's just, I know I'm out of frame. I'm just there's a little spot I missed. Yeah, now like in my area, they're building a lot of developments. I work for one, so I also know that they're building. I work um for a department that works out in the Midwest, so they're building too. So it's crazy how many houses they're putting up, but it's like, wow, who's being able to like, oh my gosh, my English, to afford these houses is great. Yeah, it's insane. I saw an article where it's about uh, children in the 30s are still living at home because they can't buy houses. They can't afford to buy houses. And I totally see that because, I started late in the game. I was in the city, so owning a home wasn't even a thing in my mind, you know. But now that I'm back in suburbia, it's like it's the thing to do. And I happen to move to a really nice area, so the houses around here are like 700 and up. So I got to figure out if I want to stay here or if I want to go somewhere else. The problem is that I did the research and the schools are good in this area. So I figured when we moved back from this city, I figured, oh, let's whatchamacallit, move to a town that we can settle in. So that's why I ended up picking this area. I mean, I don't have kids yet, but that's where that whole decision making came from. Jesus. I'm so focused on this thing. So when I was thinking of doing this live, I thought it'd be fun to like do like a questionnaire thing. Oh my gosh, I got Polish all over me. So let me pull it up. I thought maybe there were some questions on here that were kind of fun. talking about? Okay. So I'm going to ask you a few questions, and you don't have to answer them. You can choose dare. I'm just joking. Oh, I didn't. I cured this, and I didn't remove the sticker. Right. What is the dumbest way you've been hurt? I guess physically. I mean, I have so many. I can't even think of one at the moment. Well, there was this one time I had like shoes on, not sneakers, and I was stepping on rocks, and I totally slipped on one, wiped out, and just like landed on like a pointy rock, like right in my forehead. I was like, oh, that's gonna be a hole in the head. I was fine. I have a hard head, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I don't, because I was like a tomboy and I had shoes on, and I didn't realize that when you have nice shoes on, you can't be like walking on rocks. They're not like, I mean, they weren't boulders, they were like yay big, and I was stepping on the tops of them and I just wiped out. Oh, wait, what's the question again? What is the dumbest way you've been hurt? Baseball bat while playing baseball with a basketball. Oh, that sucks. Oh man, yeah. And you have to put a little bit more effort into that swinging to hit that basketball. But hopefully you're okay. Oh man, I can remember. Oh, what did I do? I think what happens when I really hurt myself, I think my mind just like blocks it out. But I know there was something stupid I was doing. Oh, I don't remember. That's gonna bother me. Oddly enough, though, when I was going to architecture school, we had to make tiny models of what we were designing. And, you know, we're using X-Acto knives, box cutters. Everybody was cutting themselves like real bad to where sometimes, you know, they would have to go to the emergency room. And all this time, I had never, cut myself making those models. Oh, and now that I'm saying this, I did cut myself with a knife. I was cutting cheesecake, and I had like a serrated knife, and I saw it happening, and I just kept doing it because I don't know. I think that's rather dumb. But I think the serrated knife was um, so sharp that my cut didn't bleed, at least not right away. So I thought that part was a little cool. Which one? These ones? Thank you. I like them so much. It's like organic. Oh my goodness. Oh, was this in your home or like a job, Kira? Hard headed on the boy 10 speeds. Oh Lord. Hi. PTSD. I still keep thinking Turtle Power. Oh man, it was your house. Well, the other thing about like hurting yourself real bad is like I always get embarrassed. So, if it's in public, I get up and look around. But at least it was in your home. But the other thing about that is that like if you're by yourself and you get hurt, that's probably not a good thing. Oh my god. Wow, that's crooked. Oh, I'm not even. Jeez. All right, next question. Okay. Um, what is your favorite sleeping position of all time? Like, I thought it was on my back, but I actually have a routine. So I can lay however I want to lay before I go to sleep, but once I turn left on my side, I'm out. Oh, have a good night, Mama. Yeah, hopefully I can get through this basket weave. Maybe I'll do one or two, not the whole set, and then I'll just show you a photo after. But yeah, I think I prefer my left side unknowingly. I just figured that out not too long ago. Because sometimes when the hubby and I are in bed, we're watching, and then once I turn over to that side, he's like, "Uh-oh, she's going to sleep." Oh, puppy. Back and right side. That was on my left side. Yeah, I don't know what happens. I think I'm all over the place. All right, on to business. Why is this not opening? Okay. Oh, little puppy. I would do that to Dexter if he'd let me, but he wouldn't. I do. You know what I do now though? This is new to me. I like hold a pillow. I love pillows. Like I'll have a lot of pillows on my side, but then I end up like removing most of them. But I've been keeping one, and jeez, just stand that one center. Um, and I just hold it. I don't know what that's all about. Okay, get my ball to. Hopefully, I can do this in a straight line. All right. All right. Okay. I'm like scared. Here, let me cure that. I don't want to mess it up. Okay. Let me see. I want to get those, like the those memory foam pillows you put between your legs, because it's supposed to help with your back. I don't know. That I want. All right, next question. What's your favorite board game? Mine was always Clue. I don't know why. It was Clue, and then it was Life. I don't like anything else. That's probably it. Do they have the good stuff? Okay. Mm, I hated Monopoly because I always lost. Connect Four is fun. I've never played Sorry. Oh, I like Spades. We used to play these card games called Speed and Spit, and I don't remember how to play them anymore, but you have to be real fast. My brother would always kick my butt in freaking Monopoly. Okay. Ugh. Well, it's not even. Oh well. Oh no, have a good night, PTSD. Thank you for showing up. I really appreciate it, and I definitely hope you feel better. It doesn't feel good when you're not feeling well and it's like hot as heck. Welcome milk. Okay. Maybe we end up doing one meal tonight. Excuse me, but don't try to be my friend. But I'm scared. You know what's a fun game? When I was in the Philippines, I was like a teenager, and my cousins taught me how to play mahjong. It's a fun game, but my mom was really upset because it's a gambling game, and she didn't want me to learn how to play that. However, when I was in middle school, my we visited my uncle in Nevada, and he taught me how to play poker. He didn't teach me how to play Hold'em. It was like 5 card and 7 card. Yeah, and my parents didn't like that either. Lena's getting sassy. It's getting heated over there. Okay. Can you tell that you guys get nervous when I do these things? Doing my breathing exercises. Okay, I got a good one. I used to I used to watch the Black Widow on ESPN, and for a moment in time, would always try doing pull tricks. Oh, that's pretty awesome, Kira. Let me see. I got really, I was, okay, well, in college, it's always in college, we would play like our dorm parties would be like poker parties. So we play Hold'em, and I was very good at it. And then, I had my outside friends that weren't college peoples, but I would play them. And this one guy, it was just me and him at the end. I don't know how much money was in the pot. Maybe like not even like almost a couple hundred. And he was getting pissed because I was kicking his butt. Sorry, not sorry, but that was just a moment in time. Okay, another question. What one word would you use if you could only use one word for the rest of your life? That's a tough one. Ah, did I screw up? Yeah, I screwed up. I don't know what one word I would use. It can't be yes or no. Okay. Yeah. The one word that I would use for the rest of my life would be okay, because okay could mean both yes or no, or I don't know. Like, if you're down for it, you'd be like, okay. If you're not down for it, you'll be like, okay. I don't know. Anyway, I think I would use okay. What am I doing now? Okay. I say okay a lot anyway. So, shaking. Let's cure this before I screw it up. WTF? Guys are so losers. Yes, they are, especially if they're losing to a female. Yes, initials counts as a one word. What do they call it these days? Because, you know, in the age of texting, they now have these WTF or ATM. Like, I forget what they call it. But yeah, so I would say it's a word. It's gotta be though. But what if they asked you if you wanted $1 million? I think I'm still going with okay, because if they asked me that, I'd be like, okay. That's funny. That's a tough question. Okay. Mm, you can always go with maybe, right? All right. See you later, Lena. Oh, then you shake your head yes. I'm so silly. Okay. Well, you know, it's Friday. What can you do? It's Friday and I'm drinking chocolate milk. I didn't think that you could, I can spell and sign. I forgot how to say other words, but. Oh, no. All right, let's look. Oh, okay. I have to coin that. That's like the perfect phrase to anything. I think WTF covers everything. Yes, it does. And when you turn those spaces into good spaces, it just totally changes your attitude, you know? Like if you're feeling bleh or down, um, let's see. Well, this is going to be a silly question, but I'll ask it anyway. Would you rather stay in or go out on a Friday night? It's so funny. Years ago, I would always say go out. Hands down. But now I like staying in. Keep me out of trouble. Oh my gosh. It's going to be a skinny one. Yeah, I think when we moved back, we made everything just so nice that, like, we're happy just staying home. And believe it or not, since the pandemic, we have not gone to a movie theater. We just watch movies at home. We wait till it streams. Oh, it's so bright, I can't see. Okay. Look at this craziness. What? I'm not asking that. Have you ever thrown someone an extravagant party? It depends on how you look at it. My mom turned 60 and it was like a collective bunch of people and we threw a party at a hall, so I guess that's extravagant. But throwing parties that I'm proud of, I threw a surprise party for my hubby, then boyfriend, at an arcade barcade, they call it. And so it had everything. It had drinks, it had the old school video games, and I managed to get all his friends there. Well, yeah. So, and the funny part is I've never met them or spoke to them ever. Crazy. So I had to like find them through Facebook and contact them. I thought that was fun. Okay. Because I like that kind of thing too. But I think I'm a good planner. But I wouldn't like, it's more catered to what they like as opposed to being extravagant. So I just, I wish in my lifetime someone did that for me. Like when I was little, my mom would throw me birthday parties, extravagant birthday parties. They weren't extravagant. They were just like in what are those lodges, like fraternity lodges, and would make all the food and this and that. But for us, that was really extravagant. And I definitely appreciated that. But, ever since then, okay. Yeah. I don't even know. Like we would do going back to the movies, like we loved doing the whatchamacallit, the dine-in theater. Used to love those. But yeah, I haven't done that. Oh, you know what I did? That's, I guess, extravagant. We would throw like crazy house party, dorm parties. My, growing up, we lived up in the woods, and then one time, my parents were somewhere out of state, and I said, oh, I'm gonna have some friends over, blah blah blah. So I threw a party, and come nighttime, we were playing like hide and seek or something. And I hid in the, not, I didn't hid in the woods. We have like a deck, a detached deck in the backyard, and it has the trellis at the bottom of it. And there was an opening, so I was like, I'm totally hiding under there. So I hid under the deck, and they're like running around trying to look for, everybody's trying to look for each other. I waited there for a good like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and that was short lived because then like everybody went inside and they were like, "Oh, where's Josie?" And I can hear them like, "I don't know, she's still hiding. Let's go look for her." And they just were not finding me. So like when they went back inside the house, I just screamed really loud, like bloody murder. And they all ran out like, "Oh my God, where is she?" And then I popped out and I said, psych. Yeah. A little, and then I didn't, it just dawned on me that like my dad is friends with the neighbor, and whenever each, if he's away or the neighbor's away, they always check up on the house. So I didn't realize that screaming bloody murder would make the neighbor question what was going on in the house. No harm, no foul. But it's just so dead quiet up there that, like, I don't think anybody could hear anything anyway, except for the neighbors. Okay. Yo. Oh no. Okay, yes. Friday night. Keep it light. I slept at hide and seek, but that was a good spot. I mean, it was dark anyway. But the problem is there was like a ton of leaves on the ground, so wherever you went, that's how everybody found each other, because all you hear is the stomping. Okay. What is the weirdest thing you've ever eaten? And that's subjective too, because, cultural foods sometimes have weird things, but they may not be considered weird. All right. Look at this, you guys. I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to shade it in. I love chitlins. I want to try scorpion. Like, okay, so when you eat scorpion, right, there's a part of the scorpion that probably has the guts inside. When you bite onto it, is it like a crispy shell and then there's goo inside? Or you, like, when you eat it, you don't even notice? I like, my mom did the same thing, but she did that with everything we ate. So at some point, you just stop asking and you just eat it. Because at the end of the day, it ended up tasting good. So I miss that stuff. And I don't know, like my mom knows how to make it, and I asked her one time, "How do you make it?" And yeah, I'm not doing it. It's very crunchy. Oh, you ate this in China? Mystery food. Well, I mean, I think it's best though, because as a kid, my mom, like I said, my mom made us eat things that we, you know, didn't know what they were, and we didn't really, even if we asked, sometimes they would just say, just eat it. But I think that's best because then you don't know, and then you just eat it, and then you end up finding out it's not that bad. And this brush is way too big. Okay. I need a tinier brush. Let's see. I would totally eat the scorpion if it's just crunchy. I feel like if it did have guts in it, we'd have a problem. Just because I'm not, like, I've eaten textural things and I don't have a problem with that. But when you talk about bugs, that's a different story. I do want to try grasshoppers. I've had frog's legs. It does taste like chicken. It's not bad at all. Uh, I know. Just eat chicken. It's been a while, though. I can't remember exactly if it was like, because chicken tends to be dry. Okay, that's not gonna work. Let me see. I should use my noggin. My this one. Oh, you did. I feel like you could eat anything because I always like trying different things. Have you guys ever done these woven nails or seen them in video? The frog's legs or the chitlins or what does what taste like? I want to try alligator. That's like a lot of meat. Frog's legs. Yeah, it did taste like chicken, but it's like not exactly. They did have like a I don't want to say gamey either. Like it did taste like chicken, but it wasn't. It has some sort of like fishy textural thing, and I don't know if I'm saying this right, just because like I eat a lot of cured fish. Not I don't eat a lot of, but in my lifetime, we would do like dried smoked fish, and it has this particular texture maybe like eel or something. I don't know. Or maybe I just had like I don't know. They deep fried it. Okay, this probably should be an easy one, but out of the four seasons, which one is your favorite one? Yeah, yeah, frog. I mean, and I had it when I was little, so it's been so many years, but it's just hard to explain. Like, it's chicken, but it's not. It wasn't necessarily rubbery. I mean, they fried it, so it was nice and um, like the way that if you eat like a fried chicken wing, it was kind of like that. In terms of not being rubbery fall. I've always been summer, but I lean towards spring now. But it might be like, just um the plant life everywhere and it's almost like fall, I guess, not reverse, but the weather isn't like super hot or super cold. Man, I didn't realize one nail would take this long, but I am like talking. So let me know if there was a color that I did that you would want to see. Otherwise, I think I might just do this one and then I'll finish it up off camera and then I'll just take pictures of the finished look. Yeah. I thought I liked summer, but I guess when you're younger, you do like summer. I do love the colors in fall though. I like the colors and the air. It smells, if that makes any sense, it smells like fresh. Yeah, I feel like the fall is a shorter season. But I feel also it's because like, fall is when things start to wither and die, and that takes a short amount of time compared to how long it takes for winter to build up or summer to end. That makes any sense. Oh yeah, I hate when it's humid. Let's see. Okay, I got another funny question. What is the most absurd thing you've been tricked into believing? I mean, I'm kind of gullible, so I'll probably end up believing in most things. Man, when you're on the spot, it's hard to think. Is it not the new year? Is that a trick one? I don't know. That's it. I used to believe in a lot of things, but my memory is just through the crapper. No, right? It's the middle of winter. Yeah, I totally did. Yeah, I think at some point, I think when you end up becoming jaded in your life, you stop believing in anything anybody says. Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Okay. Where would you relocate if you were forced to leave the country? That's a good one. That would be a lot of places. I would have several places actually that I would go to if I had to leave the country. I think, and not in any order, one of them would be Aruba, just because it's beautiful there and it's an island and it's away from the hurricane situation. I just really liked it there, actually. Um, I would go to the Philippines only if I had my own island. Um, I hear Denmark is nice. Or Canada, but like the other side of Canada, not where Toronto or Ontario is, like more of the Vancouvery areas, because it's like more isolated, I guess. I want to go to Canada now. Let's see. Yeah, I always thought that I would travel and not settle in any place, and then here I am trying to settle in New Jersey. Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, I like it here. I mean, you know, I think every place has their quirks, but I like my I like my cable. Um, I like it here. If I wasn't forced out, I'd obviously stay here. Okay, enough of this noise. Oops. Yikes. I hear you. I mean, I've never moved around a lot, but I can imagine having to move around a lot is something that you don't look forward to. And I doesn't. Okay. Um, if you could meet anyone in this world today, who would you meet? That's a tough one. I don't even know. There'd be a million people I'd like to meet. Karl Marx. Why does that sound familiar? Is he like the comedian? Don't laugh if I'm wrong. Yikes, this is so bold. Alright, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's too dark. Or too light. Alright, let's just skip that. Let me see. Okay, well, there you go. Didn't know that. I don't know who I'd meet. Although, when I was younger, I thought that it would be cool to meet Mark Cuban. Not just because I used to be a Dallas Mavericks fan, but because I've seen him on Shark Tank. And this guy, just lightly reading some stuff on him, I just thought he would be a brilliant person to meet in terms of starting your own business. Let's see. So I guess if I can't think of anybody, because I think of like a ton of people, but I would default to him just to answer the question. I feel like let's try something out. I don't know how to end this. I think I'm gonna make like the ridge of a basket. It would be interesting to me. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. Well, that's a silly question. Too. Oh, I'm not asking that one. Okay, what are those things you're too old to do but still enjoy? I have several things actually, but I'll tell you one of them now is going to a Chuck E. Cheese or places like that. Unfortunately, at my age now, I think it's only acceptable to go if you have a child. So the running joke with me and the hubby is we've got to ask to babysit some children so that we can go to a Chuck E. Cheese and not look like we're predators or something. Oh my god. He's gonna write you a check. What would MJ write you a check for? Totally. Who doesn't love a good Chuck E. Cheese? There's a place near where I used to live up North Jersey. It's called the Funplex. And this place had arcade games. This place had floor to ceiling, like things that you can run through, climb. You go up to the, like, I call it a Skynet because it's like a bridge. Everything's netted off because there's like those ball pits that you can throw. You're not supposed to. Well, I guess you can because there is a section where you can throw the ball pit. There's kids putting balls in the funnel that's going all the way down to the bottom floor. There's like guns that shoot the balls out of there. Fun place. I only went there because I was with two kids Not mine, obviously. But it was like the best. And they had like mini carnival rides. So it was, the little girls was too scared to go on the ride herself. So I stick it, and this part was a little embarrassing, but whatever. But I went into the ride with her. So it was one of those you sit down and then the machine goes like this. So you're just like circling. So it was like a mini version of, I'd see those in like an actual carnival, but it was tiny because it was little kids. But I'm like the adult on this kiddie ride, so that's why it was embarrassing. Oh, counseling. Yeah. I try not to think about that stuff because I don't know what's true. Oops. I don't know what's true or how much of it is true. Oh, well, they just have some silly questions on here. Let's see. I mean, it's nothing crazy. What is it? It's like best type of cheese. I mean, I love all cheeses, so that's a silly question. Or like greatest risk you've ever taken. That's a little personal. Have you ever thought what your future baby will be named? I mean, it's, I don't know. It's a silly question. You can see. Oh, the other thing that I would totally like doing, but I'm too old for, is dancing at a club. Because I remember when we were in our 20s, we would go to these bar lounges, and there would always be that one person that was like mad old, having a blast, dancing by themselves, whatever. And we just thought that was like cool, but at the same time, it was like, oh, what are you doing here? And I totally want to, like, I love going out dancing. It was all about the shoes. Like, I would go out wearing heels and this and that. You just can't do that at our age or my age now, because then we would be that person that's at a club that's too old to be there. I don't know. I think pets can sense other spirits. Yeah. Clubbing about 2, 3 times a week. It was the best. Like, it did get to a point where my friends were like married with kids, and so I just ended up going myself. Like, I would try new places out, but it would be myself, and it was fun because, like, I got to be friends with just random people, like not just people that went there, but people that also work there. So, all right, I messed up there, but whatever. Mm, yikes. Anywhere else that I want to go? Yeah, I'm gonna end up doing that soon. because I'm looking to go to the UK. Yeah, the thing about going anywhere by yourself is you always have to be on point. Like, it's probably a good thing. Well, I've always been like the den mother of the group going out, so I never had the opportunity to get like fallout drunk or anything. But yeah, when you're out by yourself, you always have to make sure you're not, acting stupid because anything can happen to you. All right, I want to be done with this basket. How's it looking? Is it looking like a basket yet? Can't even. All right, there we go. I have to do everything backwards because this phone is like weird recording. I guess I should shade the rim because everything else is shaded except for that rim. But let me cure this. Oh wow, that might probably was an interesting move, Barbie, to China by yourself. Do you speak Chinese at all? Oh wow, that is so cool. Let's see. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. I would have loved to do that. So you probably had authentic Chinese food. I don't think everybody would. Like, for example, in the Philippines, not my family, not all of them can speak English. And everybody speaks English in different levels. Some of them can speak it well, others cannot. Mm. That Google Translate works wonders because now, like, you can speak to translate. sometimes when I'm watching videos in a different language, I'll just hold it up to like something else that has Google Translate on just to like have it translate for me. Okay, shade it up. Take care of that. Oh no, I would kick you out. Well, I think even if you had a phone, you have to pay for roaming. Otherwise, it doesn't work unless you run on, um, unless it runs on Wi-Fi. 2008. Did I have a phone in 2008? That's crazy, right? Where would we be now if we didn't have phones? So I feel like phones do everything. Translate, navigate. Okay. Okay, my peeps. Jeez. This is what it's looking like. Gosh. I think it looks like a basket. Do that. And then when I'm done with this set, I'll just put this on here. But I'm going to do the other 4 off camera because this took forever, didn't it? Yeah, I didn't have a cell phone till actually 18, and that was in 2001. There's plenty more. I just Googled some weird ones. It came in like, I think this one's like 40 or something like that. Right? And then unfortunately, this just took too long, but again, I'll take a photo of it. I'm gonna do one in this color. This color. Oh my gosh, I didn't remove the sticker again. I'm such a. This one and this one. So once I get that done, I'll post a photo on Instagram and my YouTube community tab. Well, this was fun. I probably should have picked like an easier design to like zip through. But like I said, when I did that one nail for the PR video, I said to myself I was going to do a full set. So this is it. And I'm going to rock them for a week because then I'll have to strip them. I might have to strip them next week. Chocolate milk. Yes, this was very fun. Safe at home on a Friday night. And this is my I gave up coffee and alcohol, so sugar it is. All right, you guys. Well, thank you for joining me. That's another conversation, but I'll be able to talk about that at another time. I'm going to be doing weekly lives, so I'm gonna have to rack my brain and come up with like other designs that I can do. Probably that are like easier to do so that I don't just do one nail. But I feel like 2008, not everybody did have a phone. I only got one because I was a nomad. I didn't have a landline. So the only way to contact, not necessarily contact me, but for me to call out to like my work or doctors and whatever. So I ended up getting a phone. But I remember it was a Nokia. It was gray or blue, and it was this big. And it was in a movie. I forgot what movie. I was like, oh, that's my phone. Yeah. I mean, and back in that time, they were charging by minute. Like, they really didn't have the unlimited package. So you didn't really want to use your phone that much. Oh, and text messaging too. Um, I think you get a certain amount of text messages, but then like after a certain number, they start charging. Or was that minutes? I forget. Oh, I hated Blackberries. I tried it once and I only got it because everybody was like Blackberry this, Blackberry that, and then I like exchanged it a few days later. Service sucked in a lot of places. But the funny thing is everybody would do AT&T, Verizon, and then I ended up like I went to some hole in the wall store and it was some like MCI WorldCom and my signal was really good in weird places. So I never had to worry about a signal. And then when that company was bought by Singular, that's when my signal turned crap. So I don't know. But yeah, I mean, phones weren't that much of a thing back then. I mean, they were, but it's not like you needed it. I felt um, like I was where I needed to be. And anybody that needed to contact me, I probably wouldn't want them to contact me anyway. I was too busy doing my own thing. Remember when TV went off? I don't know. I don't get that. I finished my chocolate milk. Is that when you do like prepaid? I did have a Motorola at one point, and it was prepaid, and it would kind of kick me off. Maybe not, but I didn't have like I didn't even have a beeper. I wasn't allowed. So there was a lot of things that I wasn't allowed to have until I was 18. But I don't know. Anyway, all right, you guys. I forgot I just finished my chocolate milk. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for joining me. And we can definitely continue this conversation and questions next time. And again, I'll take photos. I'll leave it on IG and YouTube. And I hope you guys have a safe weekend. Oh, yeah, no, I didn't experience that on television. Okay, maybe I am not that old. All right, you guys. Well, have a good night, and I'll see you again next time. And this light here is like killing me right now, so I'm just like squinting. But yeah, I'll see you again next time, guys. Thank you. You too. Have a great weekend. Bye.